Alright, let's get the profile photo in of the channel that we have. So actually to get started with, let's go into our channel.php file. And in here I'm gonna call this, instead of calling it user to avoid confusion, I'm gonna call this channel. So we're gonna be using the current authenticated user in here to check if they have permission to change things and so on. So we want to make sure that we have this thing sorted there. So before we get onto anything else, let's start out by creating a flex element in here. We want to have an image, channel, profile, photo, UL, and alt text, let's just say channel names profile picture. And then we want to have a class of rounded full instead of 50 and an empty 15 minus 15 pixels. We're going to have a shadow small and a border slate 300. And then a width of 24. I'm going to put this onto a new line here for these components here, so it looks a bit nicer. And then here we want to have something with a left space here of 2. And we want to have a H1 with a class font bold and text 2XL with the channel name, which will be the name of the user here. Then we want to have a paragraph in here. And we want to have the span in here actually before we put this username. And it's going to contain the username. And then we're going to have another span in here, which is going to contain a border L to with a H4 and a border grade 300 and a margin left of 2 and a margin right of 2. Then we're going to have below that the subscriber count, which is not possible to get yet. We're going to just leave that for now as 1K. We're going to have the total view count, so we're going to again just put in 1K here. And outside of that, what we want is a few other things, such as the subscribe button on the side of this, but for now we will just leave that. So let's take a look in here. So if I, for example, want to just go to the channel, in here you can see we have the channel and then the username. We just go to just making sure it's the correct username. So going in here to the users, and the username is Matilde, so that's why it's an issue. And for the full profile photo URL, let's make sure inside the user, and here we have the profile photo URL. We will set that as a question mark there. And the same thing goes for the name, just to have some null safe operators. So right now we're having an issue with the user not being loaded, so let's try to fix that. So we set the username in here by having this as channel. So basically what we want to make sure of in here is that it gets the username. So let's just check what the issue is. We want to have it as /channels as well. And we want to have user /username. I think we should put this through to a controller potentially. That may make it easier as well. So let's create a show channel controller. Make it invocable. And pass it in here. Show channel controller. Just going to go ahead and import that. In here, we just want to return a view called channel. You don't really need to have that inside a folder because it's all going to be in one or maybe two Livewire components. So if we just go ahead and close these off here, channel.play.php. And in here, we just want to make sure we pass through user or channel as the currently retrieved user, which we can get from here, user channel. Then inside here, what we just want to do is say Livewire and just channel with a channel pass through as well. And we're getting a 404 not found, so we also want to have this inside an X app layout. We want to make sure we're going to the channels, not the channel. And the moment we're just getting no details here, so let's just make sure we have username copied in correctly here. It's probably correct pass through. Let's just dive down on the user to see what's going on here. Okay, what if we actually rename this a user? Yeah, it's because the variable is called user, so we need to call this variable user. So let's just call this user, and then in here we just want to pass through the user. Oh, channel. We can call a channel in here actually. There we go. So that's the start of it. So the other thing we want to make sure of in here is that we have the tabs as well. So let's go into our channel page again, and in here we're gonna be briefly adding the videos like we did on the home controller. So I'm just gonna copy that actually. So if we go back into our channel PHP, in here we can then create an X tab with the name called videos and label called videos. And all we just want to do is just pass through pretty much like the same on the other page, on the home page. We're just going to pass through this here. And then we get an undefined variable of videos. And that's to be expected because we haven't defined that yet. So the way we can get the video instead in here is actually just say channel videos. And that's obviously going to be up here. There you go. So now we have the videos function in here. We have the brief page here, and then later on we're going to be working on the subscribers and also the ability to have the banner showing up here, where we're going to be able to upload a banner and set that automatically on the channel page. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching it. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.